my sweethearts. I'm on such a roll. I feel on fire this week, like all the autumn colours. And you must think I've lost the plot, sitting in my therapy chalet with a massive pile of leaves on my lap. But there is a reason to this. I've been very worried about all the children and families and just all of you out there who not only are being kind of isolated in little bubbles at school and in pubs and in parks and public places, all this perspex between us and, I don't know, but we're also separated from nature too. So this has been getting to me a little bit, and I've been thinking, we need to keep each other going. We need to keep connected, and we need to keep being connected to nature and our beautiful planet, which is so obviously not very well, and people have tried to rush back a little bit too soon, which I understand because it's frightening not having an income, obviously, you know. I mean, I'm a fine one to talk, but we're all in it together, and there is just so much we can still explore and connect with each other through, even in these very challenging times. So I'd actually come up with something for my sessions, some of my private Zoom sessions, some of my Rainbow Kids sessions, which I'm having to do under very strict conditions. But just, I wanted to get the serotonin flowing, the happy hormone, the oxytocin flowing, because, you know, love and nurture that links to the emotional intelligence skills that we have as human beings. I wanted to connect all of that and get those levels going by connecting people with this lovely idea of, I did a big cloud in the middle and I put, I can't imagine life without, and then, or you could have it as a sun, you could draw a sun, I can't imagine life without, and then all the beams coming off the sun, and in each of the strips you write what you can't live without. So in one of my sessions earlier this week, one of the children, who shall remain nameless, of course, obviously, wrote, loves their dog Jack, loves the changing of the seasons, which I was really pleased to see, loves their iPhone, loves music and going to concerts, loves baking cookies, reading on my Kindle, working at school, because they were pleased to be back at school, and the poor little thing is now not at school because there's been a case in her school of COVID, loves the beach, laughing every day, Mexican food, my friends and family, sports. So that gives you a few ideas, and it's really nice to have this going, because we all need those building blocks of resilience, and part of those are having really good relationships with friends, good relationships with our family, good relationships with school, you know, a caring community around you. It helps build all that resilience to stress, and not all of us are lucky enough to have that, you know, but this very much comes from the children when I work like this. But I had somebody very, very, very dear to me who walked up my fairy path to the chalet, because there's like a shingle path that winds up and you come round the back into my therapy chalet, because you have to leave the world behind. And there's all these little fairy houses that are all solar panelled. I'm going off on one here, but I just want you to imagine it for those of you who haven't seen it. And I've made little circles from shells. I've put marble waterfalls. It's really magical. So anybody who comes up that path, that in itself is mindful, and they come up, and then if it's an autumn evening, like we're going into autumn now, so for us on this side of the world, the nights are drawing in, the little gypsy huts and the little fairy houses all light up, so people think there's real fairies inside them. Oh my God, it's so cute. Anyway, I'm going off on one. Oh yeah, so just above one of the last fairy houses, before they leave the world behind and come in through the chalet, I've got this beautiful Fatsia plant, castor oil plant. And because we're going into autumn, it's losing a few of its leaves. And aren't they magnificent? And they're yellow! My favourite! I got so excited. When this person came in, this lovely dear, dear, dear friend came in and said, look, Juliana, with a bunch of these leaves. He said, I think you could do something with this, with your Rainbow Kids. And I thought, fantastic! We're going to translate this to this. But if you live in a built-up area, you could draw a massive leaf, or you could draw a cloud, or you could draw a sun and do it this way. So if you can't get into nature, bring it into you. Be aware of these lovely changing seasons. Get the kids to draw a massive leaf, and they can draw it in all the beautiful autumn colours. So they're aware of the passing of the seasons. They're walking through autumn instead of barely being aware it's there. You know, bring it into the kids. Even better, get them to go out and choose leaves. So I've been getting through quite a few of these with my rainbow kids. And so what you could do, so this is you, the stem of you. And you can write all the things on each little offshoot of this leaf, all the things you can't live without. So for me, it would be my family. It would be my children. It would be Boo, little Bubba Boo. It would be my best friend Millie. It would be other friends who are really, really, really dear and close to me. It would be the Rainbow Kids. It would be my work. Because even though so much of it at the moment I'm doing for free, do you know what? I'm a strong believer in the universe sorts it out. And I will never give up on you children. In fact, do you know what? I'd rather put me there and all my children here, all the children, my own children and the children I work with there, because that's like the spine of me, the root of me. I can never stick to the rules. See, I told you. What else couldn't I live without? Chocolate and books. Love reading books and proper books, because you can't smell a Kindle. It's not the same, and you'd look a bit weird. And I need another one for my leaf because I couldn't live without music. Oh my gosh, music. Dance, dance, dance. Fills you with serotonin. So all of those things, I think I need 2 leaves because there's lots of things I couldn't live without. Trust me to be a bit greedy, but there are so many lovely things. And all of those help you have those building blocks to resilience and will help you get through these really, they're not just challenging, they're confusing times. I don't know where I am with anything, to be quite honest. It keeps changing, honestly. So what you could do, if you then translate that into one of the breathing techniques, which is inhaling the universe, one of my favourites, it's where the kids stand. Or adults, I've done it with adults. I did it myself this morning in my bedroom. I was a bit worried because there was a bit of traffic down the hill. They probably thought I'd turned into a wind turbine or something. Mind you, I'm always doing something weird. So you stand, or you could, if you're in a wheelchair, just sit, or if you want to be comfy, just sit on a beanbag like I am, and you breathe in like this, and you inhale the universe. So all the stars, the planets, the stardust, the meteors, the I don't know, just all the power of the universe. And then as you blow, you sprinkle it in. But you can turn this around, which is what I've been doing in my sessions this week. So my kids have all been writing on their leaves or on bits of paper if we haven't managed to get outside, or I've gone to a school where, you know, there's not a lot of nature around. And what we do is we pretend we're standing under our happy trees, as I call them, and we breathe in all those things we can't live without. So I'm going to do it right now and look like a total nutter, and I don't care, because I'm going to be full of all those gorgeous things that are instantly going to get all the 4 main happy hormones and coping chemicals going in my body, and the use of my breath will help reset me, which it did for this morning. I've been hyperactive practically, you know, it's very unusual for me, I know. So here we go, I'm going to inhale my happy tree, my happy place, all the things I can't live without. And I'm going to sprinkle them in like great big dollops of glitter. And I sprinkled them right in, because when you do this motion, you're balancing left and right sides of the brain, and you're balancing your energy, and you can feel it. You can actually feel it. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there. Look at me amid piles of yellow. It's autumn, my darlings. The smells, the sights, the sounds. Oh gosh, I love it. I love it. So go and have fun with it. Connect to nature. Connect to each other. Get those building blocks of resilience good and strong, because this is not over yet, unfortunately, and we're all in it together, and we are going to find a way, and I'm going to keep churning out these videos for as long as you need them. So keep the emails coming in, because I've always got an idea. There's always a way to help and to reach out and touch you, even if I can't physically swish through your screens and get to you. Just let me know, and I'll come up with some more crazy, but actually very scientific, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Have a beautiful day, everybody.